get the fundamentals right, because as you know, the foundations should be strong. So if you have varied experience in different fields, be it finance or any other field, it will have an added advantage because you know the whole operations of the business as well. My name is KG Balaji. I'm the cluster head of operational resilience. Business continuity in a broad term, for a layman, it may be a pretty boring term, right? They all think like it's a technical or complicated term, which is not the case actually. Because in terms of everyday life, we all have continuity plans in place. Like as I said, the example is the Grab option, right? If a Grab doesn't turn up, you either take the MRT or you book another option, right, or the comfort or whatever. So that's basically I would relate it to a business continuity, because at the end of the day, you're continuing your journey. There's no break in the journey. Same applies to the business as well. Continuity of services to the client. The key factor would be a growth mindset, because and a positive attitude, given the fact like I want to move away from my comfort zone. So when I had this opportunity for a role in the business continuity, I thought it's the right time for me to switch to get out of my comfort zone. The best advice what I got is life is not fair. So which means you don't expect the returns when you're doing. You continue to do your best, then things will happen when the right time happens. So that's the best advice. So till date, I've been working on what I've been tasked to without expecting the return. So far I'm a happy man, I would say. As a business continuity professional, you need to have a lot of patience. When crisis happens, there's always the tendency for people to point fingers. So basically, all may be pointed to you. How come we have never done this? How come we have not done that? So which means you need to be patient, or you don't have to ego doesn't come into you. So you need to absorb everything, take a deep breath and get on with the things so that you ensure the continuity of operation happens and you support the business. So that is the key thing I would advise. So otherwise, for a fresher, any degree would suffice. As long as you have a positive attitude and a growth mindset, it's just something, a skill which you can acquire over a period of time. Get the fundamentals right, because as you know, the foundations should be strong. So if you have varied experiences in different fields, be it finance or any other field, it will have an added advantage because you know the whole operations of the business as well. And to add, the key qualities of a person to do the BC role is to be resilient, which means as I mentioned earlier, I think when you're managing the crisis, things will not go as you expected. So you should be able to absorb all the tension and just bounce back so that you can support the business at all times.